You know, there's a lot of schools around the New Jersey area, a lot of small schools that don't get a lot of publicity, not a lot of recognition, and not a lot of people know about them. I'm here at Fairleigh Dickinson University in Madison, New Jersey, and today we got an opportunity to talk to several players and coaches about what it's like to be playing and coaching in Division III football, and it gives them an opportunity to really showcase who they are. It should be another exciting year for the 2017-2018 Fairleigh Dickinson Devils. They certainly have a lot of expectations going into this year, and we're just several days away from their opening game against TCNJ. They have a lot of up-and-coming players coming up this year, and they also have some returning veterans that should be able to help. So with the combination of both, they should be on their way to hopefully having a very, very successful season. What's going on, everybody? This is Neil Villapiano. Welcome back here to the NVP show. And today we have a very special segment. We are with the head football coach at Fairleigh Dickinson University, Brian Surace. Brian, I want to thank you very much for coming on today.
Absolutely. You're welcome, Neil. We're really excited to have you here, and I look forward to the segment.
Great. Well, the first question I have for you today is that we are right now in the dog days of training camp. You're about 10 days away from your first game against TCNJ. What are your expectations going into the 2017 season?
We're very excited about the 2017 season. We have returners in some key positions, obviously quarterback. We have some skill position players coming back, a couple of players on the offensive line. And defensively, we did lose a lot, but we feel like we have some guys coming back that made an impact last year, either in the secondary, on the line, or even at linebackers. So you always have holes to fill. Depth is always an issue at Division III at this level. Mm-hmm. But we're very excited about the upcoming season.
Now, speaking of holes to fill, you had hired earlier this year Andrew Molson as your defensive coordinator. What did you see in him that convinced you to hire him as your defensive coordinator?
Well, the first contact that I had with Andrew actually was through our offensive coordinator, Jimmy Robertson, who I had known before, ended up hiring him as an offensive coordinator 3 years ago. And Jimmy and Andrew had worked together at Merchant Marine Academy. Oh, okay. And I really trust Jimmy. And you really learn the aspects of what a coach is as they work with you on a staff. And Jimmy came to me immediately and said, hey, you know, have someone who may be interested. Mm-hmm. And obviously trusted his advice. We interviewed a bunch of very good candidates, and Andrew really stood out.
Here with the defensive coordinator of the FDU Devils, Andrew Molson. Andrew, thank you very much for taking time to do this.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here with you.
Now, looking at the defensive side of the ball, what is your biggest expectation with your defense?
Our guys are going to come out and play hard, play fast, and play physical. You know, we've got a lot of young guys that have had a great camp, and so we're gonna give it our best shot every week, and we're gonna play our tails off.
Now, you have a tremendous amount of experience. You went to Western Michigan. You also did a couple other colleges. What do you bring to this FDU team?
The thing that we are trying to bring is just an extra energy and passion. Our guys have had a great 2 weeks here. They've worked so hard, and I'm really, really excited to see it pay off for them this season.
Now, a lot of people will talk about that you need somewhat of a leader on your defense or a bunch of guys to step up. What can you tell us about that type of situation?
We've had a number of guys step up just so far in camp. From spring ball to now, we've had so many guys grow up and mature, and they've had to with us being younger, and really, really excited to see them excel and perform this fall.
Now, you come in and you bring in a completely new scheme that these players are not used to. What's been the most challenging thing that you would say is to get your players to get ready to understand your defense?
It's just mainly terminology. You know, we're being so multiple in what we're doing and giving so many different looks to an offense that, we're really, really trying to get our guys on the same page terminology-wise and communication.
Well, Coach, thank you very much for your time, and good luck this season.
Thank you very much. Take care.
I'm here with the offensive coordinator, Jimmy Robertson. First of all, Jimmy, congratulations on having your first kid. That's tremendous.
Thank you so much. It's, the best feeling in the world, and it's even better feeling having the support of our entire team, Coach Surace, the players. You know, it's all about being a family here at FDU, and, it was the epitome of family with what's happened the past week with Mia, my wife, Kristen, so it's a blessing.
Well, again, congratulations. Now, going to the offensive side of the ball, what are your expectations going into this year?
Our expectations, just taking it one rep at a time. The guys are coming out here. We really stress to them, being relentless, bringing the energy, bringing the passion. So our expectations are just to get better every day, every rep, and just make the most of every opportunity every guy gets.
Now you have a quarterback that's beginning his second year as a starting quarterback. What do you expect the most out of him going into the season?
Oh yeah, Jagger's doing a great job. The thing we're most proud of, or I'm most proud of especially, coaching him every day, is the command he has of the offense. He's really taking a leadership role, helping out the younger guys on the field, at lunch going over stuff with them. Really anything he can to help the team and protect the team he's doing. So that's what I'm most proud of him.
Now, if you give us a little bit of what people should expect going this season for your offense.
Oh, they can expect us to have fun out there. Really lean on the big dogs up front, get the ball to the playmakers. At running back, wide receiver. And again, we're going to bring the passion, we're going to bring the energy, and hopefully put up some points.
Well, Coach, thank you very much for your time, and once again, congratulations.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Now, obviously, you have a lot of players coming back, and you want to improve. Are there any key players that you're looking forward to maybe step up and really make a difference in this 2017 season?
Well, I'm really excited for our quarterback, Jagger Green. He started last year for the first time, and as a quarterback, I think he really got his feet wet, and we're very excited about him taking the offense and really honing his skills.
Quarterback of the FDU Devils, Jagger Green. Jagger, thank you very much for coming here.
Yep, thank you.
Now, this is your second year as a starting quarterback. What are your expectations going into the 2017-18 campaign?
I'm just hoping as a team we build on last year, hoping we improve. I just want to make good strides as a team. Just keep building as an offense, as a defense. Just keep making that strides, keep getting better as a team, as a program. So as long as we keep moving in the steps forward, we improve from last year. I'll be very happy.
Now, as I said before, it's your second year as a starting QB. What do you want to see you improve the most going into this year?
Just decision making, being able to read coverages a little bit better. Being able, it was more of a comfort thing for me last year. Hopefully this year, I can settle in and be more confident. And, I have the utmost belief in my guys around me. So.
Now, you have certainly a lot of weapons coming into this year. You have some new guys coming in as well as some returning seniors. What do you feel is the number one thing that your team needs to do this year in order to have a successful year?
We just need to stick together. We need to keep building that family bond, trust each other and come out and play for that guy right next to you.
Now, what do you expect? What is your main goal at the end of the season? What do you feel that you can feel accomplished with the most at the end of the season?
That main goal is a bowl game. I want to win the conference. I want to make it to a bowl game. I want to do something this program has never done before, and hope my brothers, come along for the ride.
Well, Jagger, thank you very much for your time and good luck this year.
Thank you very much.
And we feel like we have some skilled position players on the outside that we can get the ball to. We feel like we have different, varied running backs. We have a bigger running back in Robert Young. We have some scat backs in Steve Iannone and Dennis Sutton, and go from there. And we have some returning linemen as well. And then on the defensive side, we're excited. We have Timmy Brown coming back at nose tackle, who's just a fire plug, and Jose Casares as well, and Isaiah Turner, who was honorable mention All-MAC at linebacker.
Back here at FDU, Isaiah Turner. Now, Isaiah, what are your expectations going into the 2017-18 campaign?
I'm feeling really good about this year. The team's looking great. We have a lot of players that are coming back from last year who are looking forward to growing off of what we did last year. As well, we have a lot of leadership this year. I feel like the captains and whoever else, a lot of people are taking leadership roles and making sure that everyone's on top of their game this year.
Now, every year, players want to continue to get better and better, make themselves, more and more impressive. What is the number one thing you want to improve on yourself as you go into this year?
I want to be a leader. I want to make sure everyone's on top of their game. I want to make sure everyone's bringing the effort and energy, the same intensity that we bring one game. We got to make sure we carry it over for the whole season, So that's something I'm looking forward to bringing to the team this year.
Now, at the end of this year, you look at it and you say, what was the number one thing you wanted to accomplish? What would that be?
Win more games. I want to be over 500 and even undefeated. We got to strive big goals this year. That's it.
Absolutely. And so what would be like your dream scenario at the end of the season? What would be like the best thing that could happen to you and your team this year?
Making it to a bowl game.
Absolutely.
That's the biggest goal. That's what we're going to get to this year. I'm positive about that.
So, Isaiah, you look at your defense, and definitely they improved a lot last season. What is the main goal for your defense this year?
Right now we have a new defensive coordinator, so we're learning the playbook as we go. And I put my full trust into him as well as the whole team. So we're looking forward to making bigger changes than we did last year in the pass and the run. So our focus is to make sure that we are considered the biggest threat when we show up on the field.
What is the toughest thing that's been for you to understand this defense? Obviously, like you said, it's a new coordinator, new scheme. What's been the toughest thing for you?
More so the techniques and the coverages. Once we get that down as a team, everyone's working on their technique. We've got to make sure we're sound all the way around, from the line to the linebackers to the DBs. So I feel like once we get that connection as a team, we'll be great. We'll be good to go.
Now, what is the main number one goal that the defense needs to have going into this year?
Energy, and we need to finish. Finish is our word this year. Finishing from the start of the game to the fourth quarter, the last second. That's something we have to make sure. We have to make sure we get off the field on third down. That's our biggest goal this year, finish.
Well, Isaiah, thank you very much for your time and good luck this season.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Well, Coach, I want to say thank you very much for coming on here and taking your time, and good luck to you this season. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely, Neil. Thank you.
They are ranked 9th going into their conference this year, but head coach Brian Strace definitely wants to keep his team going and get themselves prepared for their season opener just several days away against TCNJ. It should be an exciting game. And there's a lot of up-and-coming talent coming this year, a lot of returning starters. So definitely with the experience and then the added talent that they bring in, they should be able to have a very successful and very long season that hopefully will result in a possible playoff berth. Fairleigh Dickinson University, I'm Neil Villapiano. FDU looks to have a season that goes through the uprights and good.